Hey men, I've had fun with you this week learning Norwegian music. This is our last piece, Stand Tall, O Man, and I'm hoping to make things a little bit easier as you work on this over the weekend. First thing I always want you to do is label which line is yours. Tenor ones are always the top, tenor twos in this song are the middle line, and basses are the bottom line. So first thing you're going to do is go through and circle your line. So if I'm a tenor two, I'm going to put a circle around that middle line. And then when I turn my page, guys, you see how it stops giving you the TTB, which makes it all the more important to put a little symbol on your line. So if I'm a second tenor, I'm going to put something. You could do a star, you could do a smiley face, you could do a check mark, whatever. I chose a circle. And you're just going to do that for the rest of the song. Step 2 is numbering your measures. Never forget that just because you don't sing at the beginning doesn't mean that you shouldn't measure that. So measure 1 should still happen up here in the piano part. 2, 3, and then 4 is where you'll start singing. You can always use these little numbers as a guide so you don't get off track, because that is the worst feeling ever when you're one number off. So you'll continue through and number all the measures. And then finally, step 3 will be all of your solfege. And this key, since I have some room here, in this key here, the last flat closest to where the music is going to begin is going to be, say it with me, Fa. We'll do it the Dora the Explorer way. Everybody say Fa. This is Fa. Mi is on the space, Re is this line, and Do is the space underneath the staff. So in this case, we are in the key of D flat. In order to find, for our lovely basses, you can go up the scale. Fa, Mi, Fa, So, La, Ti, and Do, right there. You don't start on Do, obviously. So, since we were on Fa on this line, probably the easiest thing to do is just step up, since you're starting a step up from Fa, which would be, say it with me, So. Everybody starts on So. And then jumping up, So, La is on the line, Ti is on the space, and high Do for everybody is our second note. And gentlemen, we are in unison. We are in unison for a lot of the first portion of this song. So, for all 3 parts here. And then, when you have a tie like this, you do not need to write the second So over here. This So on this quarter note is now married to the half note, so they share the last name. So this is just a 3-beat So instead of a 2-beat plus a 1-beat. You'll keep going through, gentlemen, doing your solfege, still all in unison still here. And then this is where we split up into parts on Be Strong and of Good Courage. Here's some freebies. If you're in a flat So right here, and now it has a natural, the natural acts like a sharp. So instead of So, what is it going to be? C. And the basses have one too in their clef. Okay, and then the flat right here is just reminding you that it has lost its natural powers. So we're going back to regular old So. All right, men? Okay, so that's the first part. Got you started on that. This song does have a lot of key changes. So I'm flipping over to page 9 at measure 43. You should see all these natural signs that are saying, no more flat. And then we've added all these sharps. And then in this key, the last sharp is T. So Do is going to be right here, which is really high for our tenors, but I'll show you how to do it going down the scale. So basses, you have the easiest thing. You start on Do. And then Do, Ti, La, So, Fa, Mi, Re, Do. And then it's the same thing for the tenor ones. So again, we all start in unison on our key change. Do, Re, Mi should be your first notes. Stay in the key of A here. Stay in the key of A here. Be careful with some of your accidentals, tenor ones and basses. And then 12, we have another key change. Now we are in, boom, T is right here, do is here. So we start on do, T, do, and then I'll just give you this one basis. You also start on do. It's the same pattern. So, do, so, but now in the key of D rather than the key of D flat. Okay? So, do, so, mi, so, la, so. And then you just keep going here. And we're almost done, guys. Almost done. Last thing, 15. Down at the 77, you get one more key change because they just love you so much. But it's the same pattern. So, or if it's, we're going to change our keys. So, do, so. We go a half step higher. But it's all the same pattern. Still in unison together. Okay? And then you continue on to the rest of the song. That is it. And then you should finish up at 101, 102, 103. 103 magical measures. Oh, maybe I could write the right number. All right, guys. Please get this done over the weekend. This should be your final song for a while. And then we'll get you all settled in class and we'll sing it this week, okay? Have a great weekend. Be amazing. Don't go to jail.